As you can see, Daleks have a secondary task, and that's washing windows. He's behind you! I can see you!
A bigger series, or to pitch it for TV, or what's the longer term plan of it?
It's up to you.
Yeah, that's true, really. Yeah, it's early days, really, to sort of second guess anything. But what has been exciting, I mean, the crowdfunding itself was fantastic. So thank you, anyone who did back us, because the way it quickly. Thank you very much. The way it quickly came together and sort of snowballed very quickly as well. It was really exciting, and it wasn't just like great to see that there was some goodwill there behind the project, but a real confidence in it. And then as that snowballed, actors jumped on board, people said, oh, I'd like to be in that, and it just was great. It was great.
Some of the, like when we were on Twitter, we just kind of were asking various people to retweet for us. And Rufus Hound retweeted, and then he went, oh, if you need anyone to make alien noises. So we just went to him and went, are you serious? And then we got Rufus Hound involved with it. So we got a great cast involved.
And we've got another old mate as
well.
From university, Dune McKeegan, who from Smack the Pony and the Day to Day and all the stuff with Steve Coogan. Toast.
I'll find a little toast clip.
Oh yeah. Well,
carry on talking.
She's a really good friend of ours as well, still, and so she's come to do a character, and she's very funny.
She's going to be the narrator, and she's called Bounty Flightingale, but she's very, very funny.
This is a very quick clip of her in Toast. It's only 20 seconds.
The thing is, Toast, you don't actually have any horizons.
Well, that may be what you think, Jane Plow. But there's a lot more to Stephen Toast than meets the eye.
It's pronounced Clough, as you well know, as in Brian Clough, the sportsman.
That's odd. She seemed to be able to read my thoughts there.
Now bugger off, Toast. Some of us are working.
I'm sorry, I apologise for her saying bugger off. Strangeness in Space is free of such profanities.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, in answer to your question, we don't know where it's going to go, but the initial interest and the way it's coming together, I don't know.
We will get
space is the limit.
2 episodes out in the next few months.
And somewhere in that process, so it becomes clear what kind of interest we're getting from people. I mean, the momentum's gathering all the time, and places like this is helping people to hear about it. We would hope to do a season of at least 6, and then even have things like CDs as well at the end, so that people could buy that if they were. Some people prefer to listen to it on a CD rather than an MP3. And after that, we really don't know, and it's going to be down to the audience. It's whether you like it and you want to hear more.
I would, in my ideal world, because Lee Sullivan, who, I don't know if many of you know Lee's stuff, but I met him for the first time when I was here last year, and it's great that he did the artwork for us. He did all the artwork on the badges, and what he did, which I really love, is he gave me and Trev hair. You know, we don't, you know, we wear hats for a reason, you know, and so, you know, it was great that in this we all kind of play younger versions of ourselves. On that basis, if it were to expand out, what I would like to see somewhere down the line is, I'd love kind of graphic novels and comics of it, and even animated versions of it, but, you know, we shall see.
Would you, if you were asked, reprise the role of Holly?
I don't expect to be asked, so that saves me worrying about that. Because it's been 23 years since last worrying about it. If I'd spent the last 23 years worrying about it, I did for some of the time, but not quite all of the last 23 years. Because 1992 was the last time I was in it. So I know some of you weren't born then and have been watching it since, might not realise it was 1992 when I was last in it. So,
no, I
mean, it would be lovely. I know.
It seems more
Is it printed on my brain? I would definitely think about it. I'd also think, oh my God, how old will I look on a 54-inch plasma HD screen? So that would come into it a lot.
Who here would like to see Holly back? I agree, absolutely. And there's definitely support for getting Holly back. We should launch a campaign.
Going back to the very first time you stepped on stage to play your character, could you ever imagine that we'll be here now talking about another series?
I mean, I can certainly answer that with enormous honesty. No. I mean, if my memory is appalling, but I do remember the sort of general opinion when we did Series 3, the first one I did, 1989, was that you'd done 3 series, which was for the BBC a very, it was a good long-running successful sitcom. Lots and lots of sitcoms run for 2 or 3 series. And that was normal, and there was a party at the end, which there were a lot of people at in Manchester, which was sort of the end of the, it wasn't specifically stated, but it was kind of assumed by a lot of people involved that was the end of it. So that would have, it would have ended in 1989. There would have been 3 series. So it's an enormous surprise that it's still going. I mean, it is baffling, really.
Yeah, I think after Series 3, and then after possibly every other series after that, there was a sense of this is the final, this is it, and certainly after Series 8, I thought, well, will this film idea ever get off the ground? And when it didn't, there was obviously a period where I thought, this is it, So yeah, and obviously when I first started actually meeting Rob and Doug to do Red Dwarf in 1986, and then got cast in 87 and rehearsed with Craig and Danny and Norman to do the series then. And then 88 Transmission. No, I'd never thought that we'd be here 27, 8 years on, contemplating series 11 and 12. So no, it's been a long road, but thank goodness we're still here to do it. I still thank God we're still here. But thank God there's someone out there, Dave and UK TV, who sort of said, we can be your new home. And let's do it. And Doug, he just seems, his creativity just knows no bounds. He just gets better and better, really. So here's to 11 and 12.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I was on the Doctor Who. After September. It's a marvelous episode. How are you? I like you. How are you enjoying your day?
really pleasure to come back to your premises. It's a pleasure. It's very social of you. Very, very social.
BritSciFi has been an absolute blast, hasn't it, Captain Oka?
It has, Scott.
It has indeed. And we've got Andercon to look forward to.
Fantastic.
We'll have to receive our instructions from Colonel White.
Of course.
SIG.